$1,000 just for listening. And just when you need it the most, you get 5 chances to win at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. We have your backbone, fam, with more opportunities to win cash. Let us give you a bonus this year. A bone bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys, Tampa. FarahandFarah.com. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
From the Autoglass America studios, it's the Mike Calta After Show. Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hot Topic.
What's happening? Good morning, Tampa Bay, Clearwater, Bradenton, Seffner, wherever you are listening to Happy Hour, filling in for Carmen, who is on a well-deserved vacation. This is the Mike Calta After Show. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Call the show at 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. And right now, at Ryan Hoppe Radio on Twitter is my poll that I'm doing for the topic I want to begin the after show with. It says, and very simply, and this is at Ryan Hoppe Radio, are you on a diet? And 54.5% of Tampa Bay says no, and 45.5% of Tampa Bay says yes. And let me explain to you, my whole life I have been a very fat kid. Now you look at me, and you might go, there's no way in hell Ryan Hoppe's fat. He's 6'9" and looks skinny. I'm 300 pounds, and I hide it well because of my height. So, growing up, my mom's weight would go up and down, and my dad was skinny forever. But there was a moment in 2011, September 2011, when I realized that I needed to lose weight, and I'll keep this short. What happened was, I was going to put on my nice dress pants for my graduation picture, and I couldn't even zip up the zipper or put on the button. I was so fat. So I began crying in my bed, and then my mom's like, I want to get you a personal trainer. And then my dad's like, no, just jog a few laps around the block. Like, that would work. And rest in peace, Dad. So then I got a personal trainer, and my life has been better forever. But there's been moments where I maybe drink a little more when I turned 21. So then I gained weight, I lost weight, I gained weight, I lost weight. And I remember 3 years ago, I did the keto diet. And I remember I was very cocky about it because it's immediate results. It's kind of like cheating, and I'll explain why. You get the immediate results. Oh my God, all of a sudden you're beginning to feel good. After 5 days of the keto flu, you're beginning to look good. But then pretty much the keto diet is just all fats. So you can't, so if you have a burger, you can only have the burger meat. You can't have like a burger. Like, you can't have the bun with the burger. So like, it makes your tummy feel all upset. And there is nothing worse than when you're board hopping on the weekend, and I'm not saying this as if I don't want to board hop, but imagine like Miggs and Swig are talking for 25 minutes, and 17 minutes in, your body's telling you, you really got to go to the bathroom. So then for 8 minutes, you're just sitting there tossing and turning. That's one of the reasons why I don't do the keto diet anymore. The second reason, because I was getting cocky. I was like, oh yeah, I look skinny. Like, if I look at pictures of me from 2019, man, I was a piece of meat. I was sexy. I was like 250. Now I'm 300. I've gained 50 pounds. But I'll never forget, every week my weight was going down. And Micah Rotunda at that time was the host of the weekly checkup. And she's obviously one of the smartest people I've ever met. And I told her that, and she was like, this isn't going to work long term. She goes, this is just a fad diet. Me? the narcissist that I am. Oh, yeah, no, this is going to work. Let's not listen to Micah Rotunda, one of the sweetest, most genuine people I've ever met. No, I know what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden, 2020 comes around, and the gyms were closed for a few months, and I gained a lot of the weight back, and now I'm fat. So I want to ask you, Tampa, and I want to especially hear from people that are in their late 20s and early 30s. Do you find yourself processing food differently? Do you notice yourself getting fatter quicker? Because here's what I find fascinating about diets. Is back in the day, I could literally eat a whole meal of McDonald's 9-10 years ago when I was 19, 20. I could eat like 2 McDoubles, an ice cream cone, a large fry, and then go to the gym and swim. And if I did that every day in a month, I would be skinny as heck. Now if I do that and then I go to the gym, it like evens itself out where there's no progress. And to me, the biggest problem with diets, especially the keto diet, is you can only follow the rules for so long. Here's what I mean by that. So from like February, and I'm such a savant with my dates. It's one of my things. I'm so proud of my memory. Sometimes I wish I didn't remember some things. But from February 2019 through July 2019, I did the keto diet perfectly. And then the 4th of July came around, and I went to maybe 6 different bars. I went out bar hopping with my friends, and then they had a barbecue in the backyard. And I probably spent $100 on Uber that night. It was a lot of my paycheck. But I got home safely. But what happened was I literally just broke out of ketosis that day. It was like you could only hold somebody back so long. And then all of a sudden, it was like I needed carbs. I needed this and that. And ever since 4th of July in 2019, I've never been the same person. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. This person, I don't want to guess their gender, but they've been on hold for 55 minutes, going back to even before the marvelous Kenny G interview on the Mike Calta show, which will be clip of the day, I believe. All right, let's see who this 727 number is. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, my name is Jim Ross, and I just wanted to reach out and let Mike and you and the crew know that lupus is a smart-ass reporter.
All right. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. I dumped that call because his phone was very shaky. It wasn't the best quality, so you never know. He could have said 9 swear words, so that's why I dumped it. Let's go with this call. I feel like this call is going to be the best call of all time to ever be on WHPT 1025 The Bone. Hi, you're on the air.
Good morning.
What's happening? What's your name?
This is Amir, Ryan. How are you, my friend?
Oh, is this Amir from Amir's Academy of Martial Arts?
Yes, sir.
You, sir, I am honored to have you on the show. You have been one of my longest term friends here in Tampa Bay, and you are a class act, and you are a gentleman. You're the man.
Thank you, my friend. Thanks for taking that call. I just wanted to ask you, first of all, I love your show. I love it when you have your show, and I listen to it, and I really enjoy it. Second of all, I remember when you came to class, you don't look like you were 300 pounds. I remember when you were training with me. Do you remember how much you weighed at that time?
I was probably 282. And by the way, I got to come back to class. It's weird. So I can come Monday and Wednesdays because Fridays I have to go to bed early. And every Monday and Wednesday, bro, it'll be like 8 o'clock. And for the last year, I've been like, I have not gone to Amir's class. And I've actually been afraid to like reach out to you because I feel like I let you down that I just quit coming.
Don't ever think that way. The place is always open to you and you're always welcome. And don't ever think that way. But I just want to let you know that I really don't believe in diets, and I believe in food planning and way of life, and a change of lifestyle. Diet does not work. You know, everybody has all different kinds of diets, and they make money from it, but it really doesn't work. Every person is different. Every body is different. You have to do everything individually, you know. And I've done this for all my life, so I'm telling you, you got to change your lifestyle and work out, exercise, and have a well-balanced meal plan. That's what you need to do.
And I think the other thing, Amir, I'm listening to this audio book by Darren Hardy. It's called The Compound Effect, and it's about how every choice you make adds up. And in the beginning, he says that there's no perfect like monthly subscription for $19.99 that you can get to just immediately lose weight. And the whole point of the book is you literally have to do the same thing every day to improve. So I think that's pretty much how you explain working out, if I'm right, that it's just you got to do it every day.
Well, you got to exercise. You got to make it part of your life. You know, it's one of those things that people go on a specific diet just for summertime or just for a specific occasion. That would never work. You might lose some weight at the beginning, and that's just not. They're not consistent, and it will come back. You have to build muscle. You have to burn fat. You have to build muscle in order to fight the fat cells. And you have to have a good, well-balanced meal plan that you don't have to torture yourself. If you want to have pizza, I believe you could have pizza as long as you have a well-balanced life, you know. And people torture themselves to lose a lot of weight, and it'll come back. And they have to go through this miserable lifestyle. And I believe that is a lot easier than what you think.
What do you think of juicing?
I think juicing is great, but you know, overdoing anything is bad for you. So you could be juicing and then put a lot of sugar in your body. If you have well balanced juicing and eat enough protein, and you even need carbs, and you just need to know when to have it and how much to have, and that's all you need to do. And I think it needs to be a balanced lifestyle. That's it. People who just eat nothing but fat, they don't know what they're doing to their body. I mean, they're destroying their heart and the arteries and everything. You know, you need to have a balance. That's all there is to it.
And the other thing, yeah, go on.
You know, I've been doing this for about 52 years. I mean, I've ran a fitness class and martial arts class for 40 years, and I've seen it. I've seen it all day long. I've had students who lost the weight and they kept it off for the last 20 years, and they're doing great. And I've had people that came in and lost 100 pounds, and as soon as they stopped, they came back, because it's something that is a lifestyle. You have to keep on going.
Yeah, and I think you would be the perfect person that even if some person were to be in perfect shape and then gain most of the weight back, you're the type of trainer where you wouldn't be harsh, because some trainers would be like, oh, how did you let that happen? But the thing with you, Amir, is you would encourage them and be like, well, you did it once, so you can do it again.
Oh, absolutely. There's no reason to judge people. You just need to encourage them and just stay on top of it. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's my job. And I got to make sure that the worst thing you can do is to put a guilt trip on someone, and then you kill the spirit, and that's it. It's over. And not everybody is tough enough emotionally and mentally to get back on it. They need the support. So, and that's what we're here for. So,
well, Amir, I will be at class very soon. And honestly, you guys made Spanish into a champion. So everybody should check out Amir Academy of Martial Arts, friend of the Mike Calta Show.
you got it, buddy. We love you, man. We miss you.
Love you more.
You want to stop by? You're more than welcome, buddy. Take it easy.
I'll be there very soon. Love you, bro.
Thank you, sir.
All right, bye. Yeah, let me tell you, Amir, because there's nothing worse than having a fitness trainer that's just rude to you. Like, I was in a situation recently. I was working out with these two people, and this one dude would just critique me. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be on your cell phone when you're working out, but I would be like responding to like a John Brennan or Mike Olivero or Mike Calta text, and this dude, like, those are important text messages. And this dude would like be like, yo, get off your phone, do that. There is literally nothing worse than toxic masculinity when it comes to working out, because it means that you're insecure and you are bothered that other people are doing as well as you. So you want to have some dominance because you're insecure about the things you have not accomplished in your life. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. Let's go to this 727. Hi, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Hoppe, it's Jim. I wanted to let you guys know that Lupus died.
Who's Lupus?
Lupus, he was Lupus, the 13-year-old smart-ass street reporter on the Cowhead Show, when it was the Cowhead Show still.
Oh, man, really?
Yeah, he's been on life support at St. Anthony's since the 3rd, and yesterday they declared him clinically deceased. Today, this morning, my daughter and I have to go down there and sign some papers, and then they're going to turn off the life support, and because he's an organ donor, and we really loved Mike and the crew. It broke our hearts when we heard about Dinah. I towed Stanish's car several times for him.
Yeah.
And my son Jimmy really loved Mike and the gang. Galvin was the one who gave him the name Lupus, the 13-year-old smart-ass street reporter. And he remained a fan.
Well, I've heard great things about Lupus over the years, so everybody at 1025 The Bone is saying that we are very sorry to hear about this tragic news, and we want to thank Lupus for all the years of Radio Gold.
Thank you, Hoppe. And I want to thank you guys for making my mornings a little brighter. Today was the first time I've even got to listen to The Bone lately.
Yeah.
And I'm just absolutely lost.
Well,
Lupus was an incredible kid.
just know that Lupus had a great life, and you guys were, I can tell you're a very good guy, and I can tell you guys were very good to him, because sometimes you can, let me just say it like this, sometimes you can tell that people aren't nice to other people, and then when they die, they try to take credit, saying, oh, I was nice to that person. But I get really good vibes from you, and I know that Lupus had a good life, and I am so sorry, and The Bone will always be there for you for your entertainment. So if you ever need a pick-me-up, always have your radio on 102.5 FM.
I absolutely will, Hoppe. I hope you guys have a wonderful day as I go through the fog of mine.
I am so sorry, sir. I hope you have a good weekend for what it is.
You too, Hoppe.
All right, bye. Bye-bye. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. Up next, Twitter to test edit button. Britney Spears confirms she's writing a new book. We're not going to do the keto diet video. Wendy Williams wants to be back on TV. And how did Russell Wilson get Sierra? That will be up next on Happy Hour, filling in for Carmen on the Mike Calta After Show. But first, let's just say it one more time. Rest in peace, Lupus. Thank you for all your entertainment. This is the Mike Calta After Show. We will be right back here on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.